What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. In the last episode we built the team that you see on the screen now, and we only have or had one day to win the tournament. I do enjoy the fact that EA are dropping these tournaments, and something that was brought to my attention through Reddit was by the time you're watching this you'll see the new tournament after this one was maximum of 4 players per league. This one is maximum of 5 players per league, so you can only assume that Tuesdays will be a maximum of 3, Wednesdays will be a maximum of 2, and Thursdays will be a maximum of 1, finishing at 6 PM on Friday in order for Team of the Season. So with that in mind, you guys watching, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but if I'm right, get ahead now. Go out there, build the strongest 11 league team you can and carry it into each tournament so you don't have to keep buying and selling players over and over to be able to support each tournament. Something that I'm going to go out and try and do. I'm probably going to build a French team myself, and it's smart. And if I'm wrong, you're still going to have a good team that you'll be able to use. You know what I mean? And if you can't use it, then you can just go ahead and sell it on anyway. But anyway, into the first round we go, guys, and we end up conceding a really shitty goal to Ashley Young. I tackled him perfectly, and it's something that's been happening a lot with me recently is after I've tackled a player, the person I tackled with locks off of the ball. So like you're running, you know when you're running at an angle and you think you've locked onto the ball, so you try and change that angle so you grab the ball and then start running away. Well, in this instance, I locked off of the ball, so I just ran away from the ball, and then Ashley Young ran through, scored the goal. Ended up losing the game in what was a narrow, very tight game against Cheese FC. Unfortunate loss, so we had to go back into round 1, and this opponent here was the luckiest, unluckiest, best, worst person I've ever played in FIFA in my entire life. He's got an okay team, like an interesting team, full English team, obviously some nice players in there, that's neither here nor there. But from the minute I kicked off, he kept bringing his keeper out, all the way out, as soon as I got into his half. And I can't tell you the amount of chances I missed. And the reason why he's unlucky, the reason why he was lucky is because I kept missing chances, and the reason why he was unlucky is because he missed a few sitters himself. The reason why he was a best player is because he got in my head with this goalkeeper shenanigans, and he kept making me rush shots and rush passes, which I wouldn't usually do, because he had that extra man there with his goalkeeper. Like, having an extra defender when you're just not expecting it is really bemusing. But he was also the worst player because it was so bad. Like, I should have put this guy to bed way before I actually managed to get into this game properly, and you can see there he scored a nice goal to make it 1-1. I then do believe he went 2-1 up. He plays a ball out there. I don't know how he got the ball back here. He actually did something. Is it this one? I think it's this one. It is this one. See how he takes a shot? He pauses it. Koscielny's got possession of the ball. He unpauses it. He's got possession of the ball. I put a streamable link on YouTube where you can watch that looped. It's cheating. It's cheating. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. I don't care if he did it on purpose or not. It's something EA need to address. He didn't. If he didn't do it on purpose, that's okay. Like, he obviously doesn't know, but he paused that ball, and Koscielny had possession of the ball in his feet. Once he unpaused the game, the ball was basically at his striker's feet. How? Cheating. Obviously, maybe he didn't mean to do it, or he didn't know he was doing it, and it, you know, in that sense, it's more of an in-game manipulation. But it's just really shit. We ended up going 3-2 down after pulling it back to 2-2 with 10 minutes left in the game. And in the 90th minute, guys, he fucked up again by doing it again. Look, he brings his keeper out. There's just no need. Gives me a goal. He just gives me the goal. If he just left his keeper on the line, I've got to run into the box. I've only got 2 men on the outside. I'm probably not going to score from that. I'll get a corner at best. And he just really screwed himself over, and he ended up actually scoring, again, really lucky. Like, just lucky, man. He's like, you know, it takes a shot, hits the bar, bounces back off, falls straight back into his path, and he scores again. A few minutes later, though, I did get the ball back here. Herman, the German, into Pires. Pires back to Herman, to Dybala. Koscielny, look at this, for beautiful play. Falls back to Pires, who gets fouled and taken out, and he needed to foul me there because I was going to score. He gets a red card, which kind of made it a little bit easier for me for the remainder of the game. But I couldn't break him down. I just couldn't break him down. So I take the penalty with Laurent Koscielny, his second of the game. He pops it down the middle, scores to make it 4-4. I tried so hard for the final 10 minutes of the game to win this game, and I just wasn't able to do it in regulation time. So we do go to penalties, and the fact that I'd already scored 2 penalties put me in a bad spot, because I'd gone right, I'd gone middle. He kind of knows where I'm at right now. So I went left this time, and I thought to myself, if like my logic, if I was him, I would have dived that way, because I would have thought he's gone right, he's gone middle, he's going to go left, you know, cover the whole goal. He ended up scoring his penalty, I scored my penalty. We pull it back to 2-2 here. with Henrik Mkhitaryan putting it in the top right. He then steps up with, I don't know who that is actually, Morrison I think it is there, and he puts it top left. Great goal. I step up then with Herman the German, and he's pointing, so I went down the middle. And I actually went down the middle a lot more than I usually do, and if he actually just stood still, he would have saved a lot of my chances. He takes his next penalty. I dive the right way, I dive past the ball, really frustrating. I get my next penalty with Dybala. Now the pressure's on, because if I miss, it's over. And I went down the middle again, and I didn't miss. And then he did something here which made me know where he was going. See how he did the little flick there? That's a chip shot. Always, every day of the week. I knew he was doing a chip shot. I just stayed down the middle. Easiest save of Petr Cech's career. I step up with Cuadrado, the new signing, bangs it top right, goal. We end up getting the win. It was a stressful win. It was a difficult win, but it was a very much deserved win. You'll see the match stats and it doesn't look like a deserved win, but I know in my heart of hearts that I absolutely deserved to win that game. Sorry, I just got a pop-up on my desktop there. This is very strange. We go into the next game, guys. 4-2-3-1. Bit of an interesting team. A really nice, well put together team. BPL Serie A with Giovinco up top to kind of counteract that 11th man that you need as the hybrid guy. And this was another one of those games, man. Like, I've been playing a lot of FIFA recently, and sometimes playing a lot of FIFA is good. Sometimes playing a lot of FIFA is bad, because if you play a lot of FIFA when you're not playing good, you get stuck in your ways, you know, and that happened to me in the 7 years of FUT birthday tournament. I got to the 7th one, I couldn't win the 100k pack because I just couldn't win games, and it's because I was playing bad, and I was so desperate to win that I kept playing and playing and playing, and I just couldn't get hold of the game properly. This time around I'm playing a lot of FIFA, and I'm playing good. Not great, but good, and it's really starting to show through in my FIFA. Cuadrado there with a lovely run down the right hand side. Makes a space for himself in the box, shoots near post, goes 1-0. We then get a free kick on the edge of the box. I don't have a good free kick taker in this team, which is really bad on my part. I need to, the next time I build a team, I need to address that to make sure that we get a good person in there. And we end up going 2-0 up with that free kick. Lovely little 1-2 off the free kick. We get a penalty, and Koscielny is there again. I think that's his 4th goal for the club. He puts us 3-0 up, and I'm pretty sure that's where the game ended. I don't think the guy rage quit. I think he saw the game out. But we end up getting a 3-0 win, which is obviously fantastic. We move through to the semi-finals. After losing in the first round the first time, I was happy to be into the semi-finals. At this stage, there was only like 4 hours left on the tournament. So if I did lose here, not only was I going to be in trouble time-wise, but it was going to make the set of videos really long again, because what happened with the 7 years of FUT birthday cup was I had unbelievable amounts of content, and what I'm going to do this time is not store that content. As I record, edit, upload, record, edit, upload. You could well see 2, 3, 4 videos a day, depending on how long it takes me to get through these tournaments. Into the semi-final we went though, and it's an interesting team again. The right-hand side of the team I looked at and I thought that's a bit shit, but the left-hand side of the team I thought that's fantastic. Durm is great, Hummels is great, Gundogan is great, Aubameyang is, in my opinion, the best striker in the game this year. It's such a shame he doesn't have 4-star skills. If he did have 4-star skills, he would just be too good. And we end up getting a really lucky break in attack there. He tackled me perfectly well, and for a change it fell my way where I managed to tackle him straight away back, and it's such a shitty way to score a goal, but you know, we're in the semi-final of the tournament, I'll take it. And then once again he tackles me perfectly, it falls straight back to me, and it like, oh, look at the luck. I mean, like, you got to claim luck where it's due. That's not skill. I haven't won this game by skill. I've entirely won this game by luck, and my opponent was very good, and he could feel very aggrieved that he ended up losing this game. He did score in the 80th minute with Aubameyang, and this is why Aubameyang is frightening. He's just so fast. That's against Laurent Koscielny. Koscielny's no slouch, and he's strong, and he's good, and he just got boosted by Aubameyang. It was crazy, but I ended up hanging on for the last 10 minutes. We won 2-1. I didn't necessarily deserve to win. It was like both of my goals were exceptionally lucky, and it's one of those things where I sit there and kind of think, maybe I made my luck, you know, doing the things that I did, maybe I earned the luck, but I don't know. You can see by the chances he had a lot more shots than me. I had a bit more possession, passing was even, but I don't necessarily feel like I deserved to win the game. If I were him, I'd be sitting there feeling a little bit frustrated that I'd lost the game. So yeah, I can really sympathise with him and what he went through that game, but I'm happy that I made it to the final. I used one of my fitness cards. Now all of these fitness cards of course are untradeable, so I used one of those fitness cards happily to boost the fitness of this team. I've also got a few training cards left from those bronze packs that we've been opening recently. I don't have many training cards. I used them all in the 7 years of birthday cups, and what a waste that turned out to be. So I did add these on. I have got a lot of goalkeeping training cards, so I might just start using them every game anyway, just because they're there. Like, they're bronze, they don't give that much of a boost, and it's only for one stat. It's not like it's going to really change the game. They only discard for like 3 coins, so there's no point discarding them because the coins aren't really that valuable or that low. So I did end up putting on everything on everyone, a little bit here and there, and I think I ran out of training cards. And on pet check we've got a +3. I think I've actually got 2 or 3 +3s actually. Yeah, oh, 5 of them, 5 +3s there. So we used one of the +3s, and we go into the final now. Just really looking to kind of, you know, hope and pray that we get a win, and luck would have it, as has been a lot recently actually. I came up against a subscriber, which has happened to me unbelievable amounts recently, more than ever before, and he's got a really nice team. He's got very similar players to me up front. He's got Cuadrado, Dybala, Insigne, Marquisio, great attack. His like the way he's built his team is really clever. You know, a left side, a right side, and an attacking middle. And I did look at that team and I thought, you know what, that is a fantastic team. And this was a really tough game. We ended up stealing the ball there with Pereira in midfield. We play it all the way through to Dybala. And Dybala was good for me, not great. And I don't think if I had his upgraded version, it would have been much better. But what he did here was brilliant. How he kept the ball there, I don't know. And if my luck in the semi-final was run, what a lucky finish that was. You know, he gets the block in, it falls to Cuadrado. Cuadrado just stabs a leg out and puts it in the back of the net. And then with 25 minutes to go, we get down the left-hand side with Kovacic. You know, the game had been back and forth at this stage. I was starting to put a bit of authority on him. A lovely scoop turn there from Hesse, in off the bar, and that's why he's in the team. He's just magnificent. For 1,400 coins, he is genuinely magnificent. We do end up conceding a goal here again. My opponent, he brought on what was Team of the Year Messi. He plays it through to NepentheZ, who he also brought on as a sub. I brought the keeper out stupidly. It falls to Messi, who shoots and scores. I had 20 minutes to hang on to win the tournament, and I did manage to do so, which means we did win the 7.5k pack. Now, it is an untradeable pack, but it seems like EA are going to do this every day this week until the end of the week, which means we can finish the week with 5 7.5k packs and 5 5k packs for when Team of the Season is released. And if we do manage to get out a second or third attempt at these tournaments, we can, like, the second time you win it, it's another 7.5k pack. The third time you win it, I do believe it's another 7.5k pack. The only problem is I don't necessarily have the time to sit there and do it and then also record it and such. So once that game was done, guys, I went and sold a lot of the players that I had on the team. As you can see here, a lot of the stuff that I've been listing has sold anyway. The bronze pack method is brilliant, and I do the bronze pack method off camera, off stream, off YouTube, off recording, because it's tedious and it's boring. Opening bronze packs and then listing fitness cards on players for 200 is boring. If there's ever a time that you don't trust that what I'm doing is legit, let me know and I can show you anything, anywhere, anyhow as to how I garnered, made and got the coins. And you can try the bronze pack method yourself to know that it is effective and it does work. And I just ran through here to show you guys as well that a lot of players don't sell. Like, while some players do sell, a lot of players don't sell. So if I were cheating to garner these coins, I would buy all of them, wouldn't I? Like, I wouldn't just buy the odd player. And like, for 200 coins 3 or 4 times every now and then, I don't have the patience to sit there and do that. But what I do have the patience to sit there and do is rotate packs constantly, because you get a lot of BPL bronzes in the packs, and they sell for quite a lot often, like 500, 600, 700 coins. Fitness cards, you get a lot, they sell. The English players, you get a lot, they sell. There's a lot that doesn't sell in the packs, but a lot that does sell. And at the end of this video here, as you can see, I'm listing up the whole team. I always list my players about 10-15% more than I bought them for, on the hopes that a lazy buyer will buy them. If they don't sell in the first hour, I'll reduce them down to the price that I bought them for, which in that case means we'll lose the 5% tax. And then if they don't sell again, I'll reduce them down 1 tick at a time, whether it's 100 coins or 50 coins, until they eventually sell. And it's a really good way to generate, not necessarily profit, but not loss, because for every player that I do sell for the same amount I paid for them, I sell a different player for more. For example, that Cuadrado, I picked him up for 4,000 coins because he's a right forward. He may well sell at 4,300, 42 or 4,300 coins, because there's not many of them on the market. So someone might be looking for a right forward one, get lazy, see mine, just buy him, and then that 300 coins that I've made there is profit that counterbalances the tax that we lose on the players that we sell for the same price that we bought them for. So we end up selling the whole team, and this time it was in anticipation for the new tournament because I didn't know what the new tournament was going to be. Hopefully a lot of these stuff will sell. You'll find out in the next episode whether or not it does or doesn't sell. But that is going to signify, guys, pretty much the end of the video. So if you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rate and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do thank you guys for watching and joining me on this second channel for this Road to Glory journey. I am having a lot of fun with it. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.